bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get her vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over, he in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist in. And I own it, I ain't got.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready? White 25. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Even. Let's go.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Winston. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check the backer. He's checking. Crash. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They go play action. Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, Winston. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
12.
Throwing is Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles, and the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll start the drive with Love here, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up.
On 1st down, here's Love. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 65 yards on the ground. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's it, baby. We got one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Oh, try. Here we go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 53. 19. Good. 53. Check 53.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Travis Kelsey, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Running to start the drive is Love. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Black 25. Number 53. Mike 53. Oh, yeah. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Winston going deep for Diggs. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Ready. Blue lane. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's get it together. Green, Timothy.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he's able to find Diggs. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 25 yards that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 15. Check 15. Check. Check.
On the carry, it's Love. On this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watch the pass. No. Come back. 55. Please, get that quarterback.
From the red zone now, Winston. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A second down throw for Winston. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A gain of 13. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to weigh in, Hampshire Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Going to give it to Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
4th down, so Jameis Winston is off. Matt Gay is on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gay's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. It's caught. Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Brandon Coleman. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On first down, Love. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Ready. Blue ready. 5-5. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Check 3. Hey, fall.
First down, Winston. Washington's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gay knocks this one through. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Third and 6.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And 3 yards there. Takes him to the 45.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 45 on second down. Winston got an open man. It's Washington. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Winston from the gun on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. On first down, it's Love, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. On play action, Winston. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Wilson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
One foot. Check the hot read. Zebra.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darian Stewart that time who was able to knock the pass away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Ready. Black 25.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch out. Show it. Shift. 3-17.
From the gun, Winston. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as they have taken the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
5 on the 50.
Now a toss coming right side. Love. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Get ready. Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 27, Wilson flushed out right. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man Hilton. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me.
And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
We own it. We own it. Shit. 4 down.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Brandon Coleman was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield. This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A nice run on first down. Gets him 6 yards to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 11 yards there, first down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He was trying to go back to Moore there, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run again with Love on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Ready. White 25. White 55. You must ready. White 55. White 55. E. Get that ball right here. White 55. White 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Let's go.
Winston to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. But now it's 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Winston. Incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 59. Green, 59.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Colts, they're on a nice early roll as they move to...
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but